Hello, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Mirage, me LG. But carrying on, we're still trying to finish this Follow the Fiery Trail. The Scholar's Estate may hold order clues. So we've come to the estate. I've just had a little look with the bird and it says that it's empty or everybody's out. And it was a good time to look around, so can't see any guards. We've got a key over here and some chests. But yeah. So if we can do the chest, we will. There's a window to break here, which kind of looks.
Another book of poetry by Arib. She definitely is popular in certain circles.
Stuff's in different rooms. I hear that the priceless artifact you hold is ready to reveal secrets. You know of my searches for the traces of those who came before and the care with which they are affected. Once your academic interest is satiated, I would like to have the manuscript in my keeping. It would be treated with supreme reverence and safeguarded against all peril. I will.
Zahra is definitely tied to the Order, along with somebody named Al-Rabisu.
Al-Rabisu. I think he's another one.
Learned all I can. Better get to high ground and get ready. Zahra might return any minute.
Like they're coming back. I want to get this key. I'm not sure what the key's for. Based on what they said, I'm expecting somebody to come back any minute, but another window here. Then the key to the storage room. Once you're done with it, do not leave it lying around. I mean, it may well be that when I get to high ground it will trigger. Just wait on the rooftop for them to return, so yeah, we need to do it, but I still got what that key was for, but we might have used it. I don't, those chests don't. I already had these keys, Damascus. 4 markets door key. This key opens a door in the 4 markets. Must be. Right. Assassinates that, so we've got to wait. I think this key's for something else then, so go vertical, as they say. Wait over here. Wait. Gone a little bit out of sync because we might finish this fairly quickly, and we'll probably start the next mission and not complete it. Some of these assassinations.
Prepare a glass of date juice on ice and serve it with a plate of honeyed bread and pomegranates. Then prepare the bath salts. I am utterly beat.
I certainly remember, like in the first 4 or
is
5
where you
ACs, it was
find
quite
it.
hard to assassinate people, but in the later open world ones,
That old
as long as you
fool
could get to
tinkering
them,
with his worthless ancient
and
disc
bow
and
them or-
helpless patience. Nah.
Of course,
The real answers are in books.
we
They
have
are
got a hell of a
always
lot
in
of.
books. Am I
It's
not
more the
right?
getting away part.
always say that.
When I get that book translated, then we'll see who is the
Oh,
real
she's
head
she's
of
going to be on the move.
As you wish, say that.
Yeah, this horn guy probably should take out. If it's anything like the one in the cathedral in Unity, essentially you just need to get to them and then get the hell out. This isn't like the camps where you sort of clear them. What have I got that I can kill her with? Blue darts. Can we do this? Guards absolutely everywhere. Let's just do this one. Seems.
I thought that strange book would get their great work functioning. Good thing Hunain could not translate a single.
I like it though. There you are.
Tabban!
Not getting away from me. Run! Coward! شيخوردي، ماستي.
Zahra thought that strange book would get their great work functioning. Good thing Hunain could not translate a single word. I should return to the Rafiq.
Stay here. Cool, we got 3 points. So I think there's 5 main characters. This one is maybe the name that was mentioned. But then we've killed 2. So it looks like there's going to be... And this guy was the doctor, wasn't he? This the book burner. Al Ghul's already gone. Already onto this one. Doesn't let me track that though, so kind of want to do these soon. So have a look, 3 points. So I think I'm not too fussed about this, but we need it to open up the others. Got here, get more 4 points. Some of these. This one's 5 points. Stealth recon automatically highlights enemies when crouched. Yeah, so we'll do this too. And we'll have to wait. Could have done another entry item. Speak to Tabid at the Bureau. Okay, so that's what we've got to do. So let's go back and do that then. I think we can fast travel. It'll give us the next mission. I think there's an order in which they're sort of meant to be done, but you probably can do these 4 surrounding the main guy probably in any order, because if you went to a different bureau. He's not behind the desk. Upstairs. Refill. Keep hearing the cats meowing, but it's up there. Where is the guy? On the roof. Yep, yeah. Where the cats are, let them meowing all the time. Just outside then.
Basim! Join me on the roof!
فلتصحبك السلامة في رحلتك.
Yep.
Basim! I knew it was you. You're not the only one with eyes that see afar.
So, Tabid, you have filled the streets with eyes and spies.
Such is the life of a Rafiq. Without my knowledge, where would we be?
Knowledge is a tool, a weapon. It can be used for good or ill, and the Order is using it for ill indeed.
What have you learned?
Rot runs deep through the House of Wisdom. They are using some ancient book, hoping to build a wicked device.
I have heard rumors of this blasphemous contraption. They call it their great work.
The Order is experimenting on
How's he
people
heard of it?
lethally. I have stopped them for now, but someone called Al-Rabisu is running things at the House of Wisdom.
Any idea about who this Rabisu character could be?
I have my suspicions about the great scholar, Fazil Fahim.
That fragile old man?
The clues I have gathered tell me so.
It could be. The House of Wisdom will be hosting a Great Symposium soon. An informal gathering of scholars. A lecture, refreshments, chatter. Even the Great Arib will attend. Go, spy out this Fazil with care. But do not throw your blade at the symposium. We don't want to show our hand just yet. But if Fazil is guilty and alone, then like a viper, strike. But you must be sure.
Before I act, I will be sure.
They don't want me to go around killing people until we've identified who this guy is, whether he's the bookkeeper or not. Sounds like we're going back to let's have a look. So we've been given a feather, which you never in the other Assassin's Creeds. I'm pretty sure on all of them, you just sort of had them. They've made this quite a ceremony. So Al-Rabisu is the next. These are the guys with the feathers. They're not quite the same because we had to sort of kill 2 people to get the clues for this one. Attend the symposium at the House of Wisdom. So we're back to the House of Wisdom. We've got 3 more clues. Okay. Did I pick up another book to give this guy? I don't think so. Right, I'm actually going to fast travel. Save a little bit of time. Kind of spooky, these sort of spirits that are rising from the sand. As soon as you run at them, they disappear. It's pretty cool though.
Citizens of Baghdad, our scholars advise that the signs point towards flooding on the banks of the Dijla this season. Please secure your homes and procure plaster in anticipation of necessary repair.
The symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom.
Right, so the upper levels are restricted, but down here I think we're fine. So he thinks it's the old man. I kind of think one of our lot is going to be a traitor.
Pardon me. I am looking for the great
people at the
scholar's
bureaus,
lecture.
maybe.
Fazil Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
This made me laugh a bit that, you know, we're the only one with, like, you know, swords and
The
daggers.
translator. What is he still doing here? Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
Wada'an.
I could do with a bit of food if they're handing it out. I'm not quite. Explore to find opportunities. What is another?
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet?
أشكرك على إحضار هذه العمليات الحسابية. هذا ما كنت بحاجة إليه بالضبط. من كان يخطر على
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet?
خواهرت که هر روز ازدواج نمی‌کنه. کم أرغب في الحصول على منهج نظريات علم الحيل لأرخميدس. حتى اگر عاشق آسیایی نباشه لديه نسخه دلیلی ندارد که این المؤسفی ان العلاقات متوفره.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet?
شنیدم او را مجبور کردند لباس زنی
Oh yeah,
بپوشد
focus.
بساط سرگرمی امیر را جور
Let
کند.
me.
كان التاجر ظريفا للغاية. كان يصر على أن فتياته طازجة بينما كانت
لقد كنت أتوق إلى وضع يدي على تلك الأعمال على مدار أجيال.
One click to focus.
أشكرك على إحضار.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet?
Have to do it
لقد
here.
صارت الأمور أبسط بكثير مع نظام.
Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
Our Arab is resting in the east. Oh, yeah. It's the eastern courtyard.
Show me the path ahead.
Yards on the wall. That's the four markets thing that we had that key for. We've got a compass, haven't we? The east is this way.
أستمر في رؤية هؤلاء الخصائصة غريبي الأطفال.
لن يدعني يطلب السكينة ذلك في النهاية جميع المعادلات الميكانيكية على الإطلاق.
لكننا احترقنا. طولون الصفار الوزير من يدري.
People too. I don't want to steal stuff. Outer courtyard, so
برای مشکل کنونی ما روی کردی با
المراجعة المقترحة التي أجريتها على
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
لن تفي المساوئ بالغرض. نحتاج إلى الاستفادة بحاجة إلى الطريقة التي قطع بها النفقة عن دراسة تفصل بينهم بالتساوي عند
the combat's permitted because that's outside of the. I just got to get close enough to.
إني أسمع شائعات عن
Because they're resting, so.
على اليوم الذي تحدثنا فيه.
ذلك الذي سحق الاسطبلات. لقد كنت هناك. لم أرى قط حدا.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
أمر غير طبيعي.
Marker in there, but I think that's just. Something better.
إذا كنت بصدد
النظرية على الإطلاق من الصعب دحضها. على الأقل.
This guy will...
I told you I'd see you around.
Oh,
Indeed.
Neo.
And what brings you back?
I want to show you something.
از آن فروشگاه محور بخرم. اما تنها رنگی که داشتم زرد بود. اصلاً به سلیقه‌ام
These House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
Just come in. Visual diagrams.
I'm going to go hunting with Joel.
We've already... Oh, hang on.
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders.
I'll do these one at a time then.
It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Because there was the Isu base under the sands in Egypt. It's going to be another one else.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
Another one. Oh.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
Okay. So that's that bit. Put and save again. So we still need to go. The marker.
There is that poet Abid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Spirit of the sands, pilot of desert ships. From distant lands bring to our ears. From your... Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Mingle with the crowd. Let's just read this now. Ode to Al-Bamut.
The Great
Take
Scholars
it.
Lecture will begin after a short delay.
Back
Meanwhile,
here.
enjoy our bounteous snacks and a sparkling wit of your fellow
کمی از
guests.
اون پاچه فوتای با کیفیت را وهي أمور لا
Thanks. That's where I'm meant to be.
رغم ما يبدو من ملاعبته جميع الأطراف في ضمن الاضطرابات الحالية
كانت أحسن نسبة ما بال تناول الموضوع
لماذا بطلتني
على حين الرهن في ضفة الخراسان لنحو التعامل مع الإغريقيين
ويتحدث عن الجمال الرائع
I don't know.
إذا مال المحور كما صرح الفرغاني
It doesn't say which ground or which ground floor.
من يدري ما يريده أي رجل لقد رأيت ما فعله والحق في ضرب صدورهم المشعرة في رأيي فليحفظ الله الخليفة.
Show me everything.
Is there another crowd maybe outside the... Few people there, but pretty much the same as it was. Well, the biggest crowd is the ones that were... Maybe sit on a bench for a minute. Show nearby case. Oh, that's the books.
سنحتاج إلى تعقب الحركة والقياس في وقت واحد عن طريق الأبيض. من الآن فصاعدا سأرتدي الأحتاج وأعوذ بالله من أن يفكر الجرو الأموي في الجهة الأخرى من العالم بالرجوع أبدا. بما أنك هنا
لقياس المنحنيات
That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an. Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
فقد صوابه عند هل تبدو لك الشرطة ينبغي لك ذكر الأمر لنجوز السلام علي استدعاء
Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today, I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe.
So
Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the Great Scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery?
I like
now
these
you hide within the House of Wisdom.
Enemies that you kill.
The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work.
Assassinate Fazil, the Great Scholar. Okay, so he's gone off.
It is true. Fazil leads the Order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down.
Let's just check. Been updated here. Okay. Look for where he went.
Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazil's greatest work.
Eavesdrop, we need to come up with a password. It's not here, is it? By the order of the Great Scholar, grateful libraries off-limit guards have been stationed to prevent unauthorized entry while investigation into recent thefts. The crime continues. The following rules apply. Only the caretaker of books may enter. All others will be treated as trespassers. Trespassers will be detained and slain if they resist. Okay. So eavesdrop on a distraught librarian. looks like we have to sit on a seat as well, so...
The old fraud Forzel went into hiding.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
Oh, we haven't been
I
in the
have
basement.
heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Use Enkidu or Eagle Vision to discover opportunities. Gardener on the roof might have basement access. Eavesdrop the... They the distraught... Really enjoying the story as this. It's better than some people said it was a mid-story, but the way it's been from the beginning now is...
Pardon me.
Good.
But I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, and there's this librarian. I don't know if we just need the password or get in the other way, or it's just giving
Looks
us...
clear.
I've lost
I can use
Fossil's
my
greatest
weapons again
work.
if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork? I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib. Forget the poet! We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
I don't think I'm allowed to kill anyone here. Remain silent in the library, return the button. I don't know if this gardener on the roof, one entrance, or if the basement and outer courtyard needs a key. It probably needs both, I imagine. I'm going to be following these people because they might have a book. I don't know if I'm allowed to kill people.
Hey! I'll silence you!
Damn.
Again!
There!
Too slow!
Escape!
I better not use my weapons here.
Probably could use them now. I need to... let's maybe check this basement thing, because if it does need a key...
Where is the Kahraman? I wish to complain about the shortness of the lecture.
It just clearly says I can do it.
Survey the area, Enkidu.
Okay, so that's the gardener with the key. When have we never not needed a key? I think we should just go get the key. Because if I check the other entrance and then it says you need the key, I'm going to be like, oh, right here, so... on this level or higher up?
What do you see, Enkidu?
He's moving. Can I get up there?
I better not use my weapons here.
I'm really liking the buildings in this game so far. The big light, they're all quite big with lots of different...
Keep the roof, I say. Plenty of work to do up here. Safer too. Avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder in the library.
This key could be useful.
Place coming too, and those screams from the basement makes my stomach crawl to hear such pain.
Cast your gaze, Enkidu.
Western thing is, I don't have the compass. Have a look, the western back across that way. Bit about a grate or grill, didn't it? It's going to pick up the guards. This is the basement in the western outer courtyard. But it's not picking up an obvious...
Makes my stomach crawl to hear such pain.
This is west. But let's see if we can pick it up then with the marker.
I better not use my weapons here. This looks like a hidden entrance.
Oh, hang on. Oh, that's an entrance. Oh, we found it. Lock. Did need the key. Okay, but that was lucky, I think, because it wasn't. Did it say combat was permitted? I'll blow the mission now. Let me just oh, it won't let me save it because we're in a zone. I don't think anyone else will see us.
Not ever. Don't worry. You've got plenty of years. You can pull my teeth out with hot irons before you get me in there.
Oh, Christ. Pretty cool. This reminds me a little bit of Unity with a lot of noise, the doors. Sometimes the buttons aren't my controller, or I only bought it, only had it a matter of weeks. Oops.
Huh? What the? I'll keep an eye out for you. What was that?
It's the pending doom of your death. Yeah, I don't like zones where it says you can't use your weapons. We like fascinating people. Turn around. In there. I need to be careful because Jim. Get this guy.
What?
There's three guys, isn't it? The heavy guy. I think there's two pots there, so I don't want to use a trap. Okay. Got one of the guys in. Alright, now I could use that special assassin thing, but I'm actually going to buy the pot. The other guy. don't know. I don't want to get that pot.
What was that? No need to throw things about.
He's too far away. Back, but I don't think I'm going to get the others back unless happens to be some lying around. Okay, that's a carry one, so maybe there's something we have to explode. We do, we've got to walk a long way for it.
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil.
Wearing a patient's robe. Okay, where do I get robe from then?
What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Well, I like the fact that they've actually cared about what we look like, because I keep taking the mickey out of we stand up like a sore thumb. Although, I don't think we look that different.
Please, take me back. I don't belong here.
Where is my home?
What have I got armed? Need to go down and kill him.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work, killing my allies and spoiling my lecture?
Which is the guy that got killed?
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous brutes in Sharqiyya.
It's him, damn it.
These
It's not this
killings were
guy.
too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter.
I think he's just leading me.
Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
How the hell I get out of here? Just wondering if I can take this other guy out. This might ruin the whole thing, but far enough away. That's it. Okay, so I can't Can't do what I normally do then. It's gonna... Maybe it will,
In here, Lackwit.
part of the blend in.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you.
We've just been chatting like twice.
They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arua. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind, filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We called this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
I'm gonna stab him.
Justice.
How I'm gonna get out of here, don't know. We're over the hour, so
this may be
we'll see this out.
It may be here where lies absolute knowledge.
Like it, the sand.
It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. I need to get out of here. Get back to the bed.
Well, luckily, let's got 4 skill points. I might need these. I'm thinking making enemies easier. It's probably going to do a group of them rather than one at a time. We got additional chunk of focus. Kind of need that, but it's, I don't know, just it seems a bit OP, those 3. I've only got 4, so I ideally want to do 2 2s. So yeah, do this. And he's dead, but until we get out the area, we probably won't get. Leave the House of Wisdom. Maybe I can just walk past this guard because of. I'm just thinking, what is these other? Well, there is a marker here. Nobody coming after.
No question about it. Fazil was neck deep in the Order.
And he was.
The scholar's notes. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory.
Anything else I've missed? We've done the letters. And all my clothes and gears. Job well done. Right. We kind of need to end this, but let's just travel to there because they're probably going to talk about it. Just to finish us off at a good place. So we've done the, probably call this episode the Great Symposium. We did a bit of the Fari Trail.
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Yeah. He's still got his prison clothes, so that's kind of...
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, we cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper. Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib, was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
Okay, we've upped our rank.
I know you don't get angry often, but the Greek dogs are cunning. Those fire foes Wang mentioned.
We've still got our other clothes on, so I'm wondering if we can just might keep these now. Yeah, that's the one we were. Costume dye. Talisman. Novice, let's put that one on then. Apprentice, novice. Right, we're going to leave this episode here. That was really good, really enjoying that. The missions don't seem too samey at all. I mean, yes, it has, you know, the stealth and the throw and the knife and that, but the story and like that one was different because it was sort of a cutscene death and we had to sort of do several tasks to get there. I expect we need to go to the other bureaus next. So he actually doesn't have a mission up for me to do. And I quite like to did upgrade most of my gear. I don't think I've got much. How many? 65. I think I need 90. Upgrade. Anything else? Right, we're going to leave it here. Thanks very much. Join me in the next episode. If you like this one, give it a like and leave a comment. Really loving AC Mirage. I'm sure when I get to the end of it and do some of it, but it still seems big enough. I mean, I haven't done any of the contracts and side quest stuff yet and everything. So, yeah, I mean, maybe the ideal AC game is somewhere between this and Valhalla. So sort of 25% more than this would be sort of maybe the right size, because they do tend to make them a bit big. I know in AC Valhalla you just had to do like 40 hours capturing all the regions. The distance between the missions was so vast that you forgot the storyline. It was a little bit like that with Odyssey. Origins and this is much better in the fact that the story pacing is better if you stay on it and stuff. So, right. Again, thanks very much. See you soon.